Good day to Ms. Vasuki. My name is Ong Yuchin and I'm going to present the knowledge acquisition technique in Task 1. So this is the overview of my presentation. Now I'm going to present the introduction part. To assist the artificial intelligence developer to gain more information about the role before developing the intelligent detective, there are several choice of techniques to collect the information for detective role. The two of the techniques that I choose is interviewing and observation. Interviewing is the methodical process of communicating with people or professionals in the fields to obtain knowledge, insight, and information about a specific issue. In this case, the issue will be the detective information issue. For observation, it is the process of observing an expert to solve an actual issue to learn how they work on a specific task. So this is the comparison table that I draw. First things to compare is the data collection method. For interviewee and a researcher may interact directly to collect the data. However, observation collect data passively by silently observing and recording actions or events. The strength of interview is that interviewer allows for flexibility in questioning and adapting based on the interviewee's answer. But there is a weakness for interview too. Interview takes many times, especially when dealing with a large sample size. For observation, the strength of it is that it is a non-intrusive technique that allows researchers to observe natural behaviors without altering the subject's action. However, there is a weakness for observation. Observation can be time-consuming as same as interview, especially if long-term or repeated observation are required. Next to the data authenticity. Interview provide a deep understanding of viewpoints and experience, but observation obtains data authenticity by recording raw, instantly data from the environment, illustrating behaviors as they naturally happen. For the strength of interview that provide a deep understanding of viewpoints and experience, it gives comprehensive understanding of tasks. So the weakness of the interview is that interviewers and the interviewees' opinions may affect the response, so it might be subjective. For the strength for observation, observational information is useful for comprehending actions in the real world, but observers may accidentally interpret what they see through the lens of their own expectation, so it will be subjective too. Next to the sample size limitation. Interview is flexibility of The flexibility of interviews allows researchers to modify discussions in response to participant response. So the number of participants that can be included in a study may be limited. This will be a strength of interview, as the small sample size may make it more difficult to fully comprehend the topic of or population being studied. Next, the observation. Observation is helpful for observing non-verbal behaviors and interaction because it is non-intrusive. The strength of it is that it has its own restrictions on sample size. However, it reduces the ability to fully understand the behaviors we are seeing. Last comparison is the rich qualitative data. Interviews are recognized for their capacity to yield rich qualitative data such as personal experience and background information. The strength of it is that it enables interviewer examine experience and viewpoint deeply, but it may not fully capture the range of behaviors from the interviewee. Then the observation is improved at showing specifics about the surrounding context, and it records factual information regarding actions, exchanges, and the actual surroundings in which they take place. But the inability of observation to assess motivations, inner thoughts, or personal narratives would be its weakness. The last topic that I would like to present is how the knowledge can be applied. Insight that gained from interviews with experienced detectives can inform the design of training methodologies. Observation offers a non-intrusive view of detectives' daily activities, aiding in analyzing behavioral patterns, evidence, interactions, and contextual understanding. With the combination of observation and interviewing ensures the AI detective a trove and applicable knowledge base. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.